And welcome back to Blowing the Froth Off with Klutz and Dars.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you?
Good, thank you. Happy Monday. We are the Bloody Mary Beers podcast. We started off reviewing craft beers on Facebook, and now we bring you the conversations you'd more than likely hear from the front bar of your local. And where are we coming to the lovely people from, Josh?
I think we're actually at the Caxton Hotel.
We are, our local.
It is our local. It's the best fucking pub in the entire world, universe, country, everything in between and outside of it.
And what are we currently doing at the Caxton?
Getting a few blokes down our throats, mate. So
fucking
cheers to
on
that.
A fucking lovely summer evening up here in Brizzy. Shout out to Kempy and everyone at Bloke in a Bar for getting behind us. Really appreciate the support. And if you want to get behind them and support the people that support the podcast, February 1st, 6 p.m, bloke.shop. 50 hour, 50% off, end of summer sale.
Did you just say 50 hours, 50% off every summer sale?
End of summer, but yeah.
Yeah, that's why I had to clarify because I thought I heard every instead of end.
So I've got one of the brand new shirts on, the Country Bloke, which will be dropping on the 1st. 50% off even on the new stock. But they've also got party shirts, board shorts, thongs.
The thongs are fucking elite, dude.
Are elite.
They're actually so good. I just got them back from a mate the other day because they've been borrowing them for the last week and a half. Yeah, they're fucking elite. All the stuff's elite. So if you want to get around the eliteness, February 1st, 6 p.m, go to bloke.shop and get 50% off for 50 hours.
Absolutely. Shout out Kempy. Now, before we get into the first call, this is obviously our Blowing the Froth Off podcast where we hear from you, the Frothies. So if you're out there and you want to get in touch, you can give us a call on 07 3103 3389.
Yep.
Leave us a message. Tell us a story. Tell us a joke. We'll play the best of the best out each week on the Monday podcast. So
I like it, mate. I like it a lot. I think you're doing a great thing here and continue to do it and have a good day.
Thank you. Should we get straight into it?
Yeah, I think we should.
Beautiful. We're kicking off with a joke this week.
Yeah, good.
Boys, Willie Washer here. Got a bit of a joke for you.
Volume okay?
Yeah.
So one day, this lady's walking across the road and she gets caught in the middle of some guys trying to flee a bank. And there's shots flying everywhere, and she ends up getting hit 3 times. She's rushed to hospital, and they go to operate on her, but they tell her she's pregnant. They said, we can't operate, we might, might hurt the baby. Well, babies at that stage, we're not sure how big they're going to be. But it'll be all right. They'll survive. They'll just live with it. Anyway, this lady has triplets. 2 girls and a boy. About 15, 14 years later, one of the eldest girl comes out. She's like, Mum, she's crying. She goes, what's wrong, darling? Daughter goes, I went to the toilet to chuck away and I pissed out a bullet. Like, what happened? So she sat down and explained the story to her. About a couple of weeks later, the next daughter comes in. She's like, Mum, I went to the toilet and I weed out a bullet. So, like she did the first daughter, she explained the story. Anyway, about a month goes on, the young boy comes in, bawling his eyes out. He goes, Mum. She goes, let me guess. You went to the toilet, do away, and you pissed out a bullet. He goes, no. I was having a wank and I shot the dog. Anyway, stay out of yourself.
One of my all-time faves. I'm a big fan
Have you
of
heard that?
Oh, fuck yeah, bro. I'm a big fan of that one.
I've never heard it. I heard it on the train this morning and literally laughed out loud.
The other version I've heard of that one is, the boy gets so he's like, yeah, I fucking shot the cat.
Yeah.
It's one of the great jokes of all time.
I've not heard that before.
I just love how straight away it's, the girls are just being all good and, going to the toilet and little
Boys up to
Johnny's
no
just fucking jacking his
Horny.
pecker.
Yeah. We've all been there.
He's a toey man, which we can't blame him for being. It's just
Shit,
natural.
We
But
don't king shame on this podcast.
we
We've covered
don't.
it off
We
plenty of
don't.
times.
Yeah, if you want to kill a dog by jacking off and shooting it, then
Good luck. Good luck to you.
Good luck. Yeah, it'd be a world first.
Extraordinary circumstances.
Yeah, it really would be.
Moving on.
Guten Tag, legends. It's the oceanographer here again.
Oh, welcome back.
Now, after my call last week, you boys were saying how Croc was spotted off Stratty Island. Well, down in Victoria just this week, a baby elephant seal was found flubbering the streets. He was smashing windows at a servo and breaking fences. scaring more Holiday and Palms than a 2013 Mitchell Johnson. Now, when creatures of the sea go to places they don't normally go, most people would just brush it off as an anomaly. But not me. No. When the ocean talks, I fucking listen. And my instincts tell me that something's amiss down there in the deep. Now, Das, it wasn't that long ago that you were advocating for the use of the white croc. I also reckon there's something about you that looks like a croc. I don't know what the fuck it is. I can't put my fucking finger on it. But fuck me sideways and call me Stacey. There's some croc about you. Don't know if it's your eyes. And plus, well, if a rogue baby elephant seal causing mischief isn't your spirit animal, then I don't know what the fuck is. Anyway, it got me thinking that maybe these sightings are more prophetic in nature than meets the eye. Now, I don't know if you boys are planning a trip somewhere, perhaps to Melbourne or something, but sooner or later, you boys are going to find yourselves somewhere where you don't belong. Don't mean to cause panic, but you do well to be wary in these times of uncertainty. Something's fucking brewing. Mark my words. Stay safe. Oceanographer out.
Fuck, Oceanographer has kicked off the year
very strong,
phenomenally.
Very, very strong.
That's spooky as.
Yeah,
there may be a Melbourne trip in the works.
We're working on finalising.
Working on that, so that's fucked. Also, I forgot if I said it last week, but did I say that croc sighting was actually a baby dugong?
I don't know if you said it, but
it has come out now that it is a fucking baby dugong.
Yeah,
and one of
scary.
One of our mates actually sent something in the bra chat today. Jay did, and he found this. He's like, "This would be so good to do at Stratty at the moment." And there's an electronic crocodile head that goes in the water. Yeah, so you can like fucking pilot the crocodile head around. He said, "How good would that be at the moment?"
Yeah, that would be.
But that baby, it was a big fucking seal, man. Did you see the size of it?
No.
It was huge.
Yeah, so are you.
It looked like a small car.
The Prado.
Yeah. No, mate, that's a big car full of fucking power.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it was more like a Mazda 6 that blew attention on the Ipswich motorway.
Got covered in mould.
About a year ago. Got covered in mould because it didn't get used.
Yeah. That's
and,
by the by.
And it was abused. But
we will have to take care.
That literally wigged me out when he said that. So maybe there is something brewing. It's not nothing, that's for sure.
If we do go away, I will be taking my Crocs, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, you have to. And I'll be taking my seal flippers.
Sure. Moving on.
Get the fucking law, baby. It's Harry and Will, brother. I told you to back it. I told you we were going to win. Let's fucking go.
Get along, baby.
You know what? On that day, so for those of you who are trying to figure out what the fuck just happened there, Das was down at Magic Millions.
Met the boys, Harry and Will. I think I talked about it on the the Wednesday pod last week, maybe. I can't remember when it was.
But it hadn't run at that point.
I tipped it the day before.
You did tip it the day before.
And when I said I tipped it, they told me.
Yeah.
So it wasn't my tip, but yeah, sure.
I just had this. I was on something else. I was on Fire Lane. I don't know why. I think Eden tipped it, and I was just hoping it would win.
Yeah.
But I was like, fucking hell, like, you watch, I don't get on this thing and it'll win now.
Yep.
And it's like a supporter of the pod, I have to reinvest and go on this just because I'll hate myself. Yeah, I did.
Beautiful.
And I was very happy I did. Yeah. Very, very happy I did.
A lot of people will send us messages on Instagram and stuff. So shout out to Harry and Will. Thank you for the tip, boys. That's Skirt massive. The law, keep an eye on it.
That was a big day for them.
That was about 10 p.m. After the day it ran. It ran pretty early in the day.
It ran at like 1:30 or something.
Yeah, I think even earlier, dude. It was like race 2 or 3. So shout out to the boys. Lovely to meet you. And go Skirt the Law. Moving on. And for anyone who doesn't know what Skirt the Law is, it's a racehorse. Moving on.
2-year-old.
All right, boys, I got a yarn for you. So, what's the go? Double dipping, socially acceptable or not? I reckon you need to fucking go to bed with a mirror and wake up yourself if you think double dipping is gross or disgusting. Fucking grow up, cunt. Seriously. Righto, boys, get a bloke down your throat. Fucking don't piss the sheets and give them heaps.
I think it's very situational.
Yeah.
If I'm double dipping, I'll probably do it with the missus.
Yep. I'd do it with
happy
anyone.
to do
I don't
that.
give a fuck. I probably wouldn't, out of respect to.
Yeah, out of respect to other people, I don't do it.
But like, if I was with you and you did it, I would not bat an eyelid.
Also, I have like
At
a
all.
real. I think I've spoken about it before. I have a real weird thing with like saliva and just like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. So like, if someone asks, like, remember when people used to ask for like a bite of your sandwich or a bite of your burger? I'd wait right to the end and be like, you can have the rest.
Yeah, right.
Because I would get wigged out and I'd overthink it, where people would bite it and then I'd just imagine the saliva like separating as everything else separated. I don't know why, but it's just fucking, it's so weird, dude. I get so queasy about it. So like, I would never let anyone take a bite out of my burger. And if I did.
Still?
Yeah, still.
Yeah.
If they did, the only person I let is Caitlin.
Yeah.
But if they did, I would just give them the rest of the burger. Just be like,
Really?
oh, no, it's all good. Like,
I don't want it anymore.
I don't want it anymore. It's okay. Like, I'm actually really full.
Just crying on the
Big
inside.
lie. Big lie.
Have a look at you. Do you look full?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Never. This
dude.
ball's never full.
Exactly. So,
So it's a no from you.
yeah, I'm not a big fan of it just because, like, but I'm weird like that. I hate the thought of sharing saliva with someone else.
With one of my mates.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's why it just gets fucked when Hurdy gets in a kissy mood.
Yeah,
and shoves his
he
tongue.
loves kissing,
Oh,
yeah.
it's fucked. Shout out to Hurdy.
Moving on.
Please don't get me again.
Oh, maybe this is be an awareness pod.
Yeah,
Heard he'll realise and leave you alone. Anyway, moving on.
Listen, so he won't.
G'day, boys. Toby here. First time caller, long time listener. That's a lie. I've listened for a little while. My missus showed me an Instagram clip. Anyway, just sitting on the couch here in my underwear, just to paint the scene, watching the Heat game, and just come back from a few beers with some colleagues at Felons. And as I was leaving,
Sorry about that.
I saw big old Klutz there on the big old projector there on a TV ad for some betting. And I thought, fuck, this man can't get any better looking, can he? I've met Klutz before. Klutz, you might remember me, my partner was in a band in Central. You just recorded the Magic Round potty. I met you there. We had a chat.
Oh,
we were
yeah.
sober, so it was weird, but that's all right. Yeah, I thought, bloody hell, he's a beautiful man. And then it's occurred to me as I've gotten home and I sobered up and I ate some nachos, that's important to the story, that it mightn't have been Klutz, to be honest. I can't find anything on your Instagram. So just a quick question. Klutz, have you been in any ads for betting at all? Bedding, double D. Fuck, I'm sober, I promise. Yeah, Darth, I have actually walked past you before. Didn't talk to you, though, because you're on the phone, and I'm not a prick. But,
Thank you.
yeah, anyway, boys, cheers for that. I'm going to keep watching the cricket. On ya, bye.
Tell us about your acting debut, mate.
Well, first and foremost, go the fucking Heat.
Yeah.
And second of all, yeah, I'm. If you're on Channel 9 watching the tennis, or apparently the Today Show in the mornings as well, our mates, the Lag Collective, got me to come in on the first day back for work this year. Filmed an ad on the 9th of Jan, and yeah, it's for the Lag Collective bed sheet. So it's
Keep an eye out.
Keep an eye out. It's on Channel 9. I think it'll be coming up during a couple of tennis matches. I only saw the end of it for the first time the other day when we were at the
here.
Caxton.
Yeah.
We're having dinner, and yeah, Das was like, "Holy fuck, dude! Like it's on."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh,
I hadn't
shit."
seen it either before that.
So to plug the Lag Collective and myself, if you're keen to watch it, search up the Lag Collective on YouTube, and they got the little 30-second clip on there. It's yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was. Tell you what, dude. Never expect, like, you watch an ad, right? And to me, I'm just like, I think about what we do when we film stuff.
Yeah.
We are one take operators.
Legitimately.
We just go, and if we fuck something up, we're just like, that's funny.
Yeah.
Like, that adds
Often,
to
like,
it.
if a video that we post is like a minute long, it will take us a maximum of 5 to film.
Yep.
Every shot you see is just one take.
There's going to be, like, I think in the future we'll probably start doing it a bit differently.
Yeah.
For certain things. But yeah, it was fucked, man. I got there at like midday and left about 5. Or got there at like 11 or midday and left at 5.
I've done a few TV shoots, ad shoots for work.
Yeah.
You shoot for like 2 days for a 30-second ad.
It's crazy, hey?
Imagine filming a movie.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, bro.
A TV ad goes for 30 seconds and it takes 2 days.
Imagine how many times you do that scene. And then I was like, holy fuck. And you got to remember all those lines and stuff. Yeah. Man, I kept fucking up this line. What one was it? It was... my missus wants me to make the bed, but I absolutely hate doing it.
Yeah.
So that line on the TV ad, I fucked up probably... It was towards the end of the day. It was like 12 times. I think like the first, I fucked it up once and I was like, okay. And I was like, I hate making the bed. Oh, I can't. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'd love to see a blooper reel of it. Yeah. But yeah, no, you weren't, or you're probably fucked, but you weren't mistaken. Yeah, I'm on an ad for TLC, the Lag Collective bed sheets. So check it out and get around the boys. Not an ad, but sort of is.
Sort of is. We're talking about an ad, but it's not an ad. So moving on.
Hey lads, it's the Gold Coast Gooch Liquor here. First call of 2023. Happy New Year.
Thank you, man. Happy New Year to you.
You mentioned it very briefly on a potty the other day, but I wanted to ask. I was born in New South Wales.
Unlucky, bro.
And I grew up with the lovely invention of daylight savings. And since moving to Queensland, I've lost that beautiful thing that is daylight savings. And I need to know what your thoughts are on it. Because there's nothing fucking better than looking at your watch as the sun starts to set, 10 beers deep, and it's fucking 8:30, and you're like, this is just absolutely beautiful. I want to know your thoughts on daylight savings, whether you think Queensland should have it, and whether that might just make New South Wales better and everything.
Wrong.
See you later. Next. Nah. The only thing that really fucks me off about not New South Wales.
There's a long list.
There's a long list of that. Daylight savings is that we're not all on the same time anymore. You know what I mean? It's like if we were to go down to Sydney.
Yeah.
Say to go on a podcast at 9 o'clock, we have to leave at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Dude, try fucking working for a business that has its 2 main offices in Melbourne and Sydney, and you'll be on the train at 7:45 and people trying to call you because it's fucking 8:45 for them.
Which is shit.
So annoying.
So, yeah, but like...
I can't see a downside to it, to daylight savings. I would love an extra hour of sunlight every day.
Yeah, I would love an extra hour of sunlight. The only thing I can see being shit is that, say, like sometimes I'll go to bed at like 9:30.
Yeah.
Just to get up nice and early because I'm fucked or whatever.
Yeah.
It would really make me upset that I'm going to bed just an hour after the sun's going down.
Yeah, but I reckon that's a silly argument.
But you know how you're in your head? It's like, all right, imagine... You know, with dogs, okay, dogs seem to always know when it's dinner time based on, like, I reckon the fucking the darkness or lightness in the air.
Sure.
So, like, for example, in winter, my dogs would start going off at like 5:30.
Yeah,
but in reality, 7 o'clock is when their dinner time was in summer.
Yeah.
Because it's at that same darkness at 5:30 in winter, they think it's dinner time.
Yeah.
So. In my brain, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm still awake. And then therefore I get to bed later.
Yeah, I can just deal with that.
It's on a rarity. I would love that extra hour. I'm not denying it.
Yeah.
I would love that extra.
Saturday at the pub, outside, 8 o'clock, the sun's still up.
Down in
Unbelievable.
Down in Tassie, it was fucking sick when we went down there, a year ago. It was like 10 o'clock at night and the sun was going down.
Yeah, that's a bit extreme. But like being at the beach, 8 o'clock and you're still at the beach at night.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That's
unbelievable. Like after work.
Well, you don't go swimming during dusk though because of the sharks.
Yeah, but
so
you just get an extra hour of swimming.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Saying don't go during dusk.
No, I wouldn't.
Because there's sharks.
I'm not an idiot. We obviously don't know enough about the ocean.
Yeah,
so
we need the oceanographer to call up more.
Anyway, moving on.
G'day, boys. How are we?
Good, thanks. How are you, bro?
Yeah, not too bad yourselves.
Yeah, I'm fucking good, bro. You already asked that.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty awkward, though. I just asked just twice. But anyway, boys, we'll get to the chase. Just got a bit of a yarn for you. So My girlfriend and I were just sitting on the couch one day, just having a yarn about sort of like what would the line be if you were to, you know, like to get the other person to break up with you or to dump the other person. And we were going through a few things. And anyway, my girlfriend said, "Oh, what if I started an OnlyFans?" And I said, "Oh, yeah, I'd probably have a bit of an issue with that. Just, I don't know, I feel like I don't want that out there and whatnot." And she went, "Yeah, fair enough. But what if it was like a foot fetish OnlyFans? Like I put a foot pics." And I
It's
went,
my bread and butter.
"Actually, you know, like, I reckon that wouldn't cross the line because, you know, like, I don't really care if someone out there's got, like, a photo of your foot, so to speak. Like, it'd be weird, but I don't think I'd break up with you." And she said, "Yeah, same here." And then anyway, we went down this tangent of, you know, like, how much does it cost? Like, you know, like, how much money's in it? And anyway, it ends up being about, like, $500 to $100 per pic. And we're like, oh, shit, that's actually, like, you know, decent money if you've got a good enough foot. And then we started looking at each other's feet, and I'll be like, "Oh, you know, how much do you think your feet are worth?" And then she said, "Oh, I think out of the two of us, your feet are probably the nicest. You know, you just got to probably shave a bit of the foot hair off and paint the nails and whatnot." And I said, "Yeah, actually, I can see that. I could probably get about $50 per foot for this." And anyway, and one thing's led to another. She's got the shaver out. We shaved my foot, painted the nails all nice, and took about 10 photos, started an OnlyFans, put it up there, and, well, that was 3 months ago, and I've made about $3,000.
You got cut off, but you get.
Do you know what's fucked? I've had basically the exact same conversation with
Your
Caitlin
missus.
about, like, surely there, not that we do it, but it was like, surely there would be a market out there for, like, feet pics, but I
Yeah.
reckon there'd be a massive one out there. Well, there is, but a massive one out there for couple feet pics.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you know how some fuckers will get their toes and they'll like
Interlock.
interlock them? Imagine that sort of stuff. Yeah, but like,
I love how you consider you wouldn't fucking double dip a shit with me, but you'd interlock toes for feet pics on OnlyFans.
yeah, well, it's money.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that. Sex does sell.
Yeah, exactly. Apparently feet are sexy. Dude, imagine getting my feet. I'd have to shave the absolute fuck out of them.
The fucking lawnmower
I think-
4.0.
I think Caitlin said that if it was to happen, it would have to be my foot because it's like a nice big foot.
Yeah,
and like
like plenty to
get
work
rid of the
with.
hair as well. But
Yeah, paint some
she's
nails.
a little bit too weird about her toes.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But something else that's weird, if you ever looked at your toes for a while and how weird they look, dude?
Yeah.
Like, if you just look at how fucking scat is that, bro? Like, they're so weird. They're so fucking weird.
Maybe if we do, we're in very early talks about doing like a charity event this year. You can set up your feet OnlyFans and run it for a month in the lead up, and any money from that will go towards the charity.
The charity, yeah. Fucking oath.
Paxton feet pics.
Yeah. And it could just
Take
be,
them on the carpet.
Bro, yeah, and it could be different feet pics from the staff around here as well. I'd love to see Steve's toes. Steve and Ash. Interlocking toes.
Ash and Ross. Anyway, moving on.
Fucking awesome.
Oh.
G'day, boys. Lockie the Loch Ness Monster of Toowoomba just went down to my local shopping centre to see the usual barber. Thought I'll go in for a piss before getting a fresh trim. Shout out to Addison's barber, by the way.
Shout out.
Anyways, done me business. And as I put the seat down after flushing, I kid you not, someone's left their fucking shit-covered undies behind the seat, wrapped up in a ball. Worst part of it, it was only 8:30 in the morning. Literally, a shit start to the day. Anyway, fellas, keep it up. Loving the work. Cheers.
My worst nightmare.
Have you ever had a situation where you've had to leave your undies?
No.
Bro, I remember back in high school, it wasn't me, but
It was a friend, I
it
swear.
was Laro. So you can imagine straight away. So we're in year 8, and we used to do this thing where that creek, it runs down behind the valleys, nets and jeeps and shit that goes along down into Mars. We used to like make like fucking hideouts or some shit there.
Yeah.
Liam Ford used to come down with us as well, and we'd fucking have a whole bunch of boys, and We had like an esky there that the plan was we get beers from our parents and put some ice in there. We were 13.
Legends.
Didn't happen.
Yeah.
We did not drink underage. Just put it out there.
Yeah.
Drink responsibly. But yeah, we had this big idea that we'd do it one day. And anyway, Laro was down there and he needed to shit, taking a shit on the rocks.
Yeah.
And then there's no toilet paper or anything around. So he's just taking his undies off, wiped them and just thrown them.
Yuck.
And then there was, this must have been 2009. Because remember when we had like the big gap storms?
Yeah.
So that all happened. It was probably about 3 months after that. We'd gone back down to the creek just to check on some shit, see if anything was still there. And in the top of this fucking tree, Laro's shit-stained undies are hanging out of him.
So someone put them up there?
No, because the water came, picked them up, and they got stuck on a tree. And there's just this
like
fucking shit-stained undies on this tree.
That is fucked.
So fucked up.
That is very fucked.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Anyway, moving on.
G'day, boys. It's Big Tit Schmidt here. Just like to say and reiterate your story. On Mondays, we shame eat. So keep going. Push on.
I want to make this a movement.
Yeah.
There's nothing I love more than eating a dirty feed on a Monday.
Yeah.
So on Mondays, we shame eat.
Dude, I shame eat most Mondays.
Yeah, so do I.
Because my shame eat is usually around 5 o'clock or 5:15.
Yeah, before we record the podcast.
Before we record, if you've left the office late, I'll go down to Macca's.
Yeah, and sit in the car park.
Yeah, sit in the car, but like not the Macca's car park, the Caco car park.
Yeah,
it's good.
I usually do it in the office at work. Obviously, I can't drive because I'm in the city. But like, I feel like just in front of all the colleagues,
No
you
cars
walk
in the
in.
city.
Well, I don't have parking, Josh.
No, that's true.
So, I obviously can't eat in my car. But when you walk into the office with a bag of KFC on a Monday, everyone's just like,
yeah.
So, let's get it going. Monday, shame it.
Yeah,
tag us in your dirty feeds on Monday.
Maybe
extra
instead
points
of,
if you're in the car.
Instead of cooking on instead
Sunday.
of getting takeaway on a Friday for work, I'll get it on a Monday.
Yeah, I always do. It's great. Final one.
G'day, Klutz. G'day, Das. I'm just on a cruise at the moment. How are you guys?
Good, thank you.
Good, mate. How are you
going?
going?
That's really good. I just wanted to say, this ship is going up and down like there's no tomorrow. I just want to know what Klutz would do if he's on the cruise, because we're ripping and tearing, and I feel like I need a little bit of inspiration from the big mountain. Here's the shit's never. Black in a bar forever. Thank you. Bye.
I like that.
It's about to embark on a bender on a cruise and just would like a bit of a rev up from yours truly. So
yeah, okay. It sounded like he was on the cruise.
Yeah, I think
already,
he is. Actually,
which is fucking crazy. That's
Respect.
awesome.
Yeah.
I hope the cruise is going well first and foremost. But I haven't been on a cruise myself yet, but from what I've heard, you get a drinks card and you're going to get that drinks card and you're going to fucking pound it into the earth with whatever the fuck you want and as much as you can, as responsibly as you can.
Of course.
And then you go to the D floor and then you're just going to fucking make it rain.
That's all that matters.
I honestly think you just get pissed, sink piss, have a lot of fun on that D floor and
Make sure you play some bingo in there.
Play some fucking bingo.
Yeah.
Get amongst
Make the most of the
have
activities.
some yarns with the oldies.
Oh, absolutely. They'll
Find
love
an
it.
old couple who looks like they could talk some good shit. Sit down with them, have a few beverages, exchange stories.
They'll love it. You'll love it.
Learn some life experiences.
That's what it's all about.
You might get a fucking second set of, or third set of grandparents.
There you
know
go.
what I mean?
You never know.
You never know. But most importantly, get the boys together, just fucking have a rip of time and give them fucking heaps.
Yeah, boy.
That's it.
That's the end of the podcast.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for calling up. This is the Blowing the Froth Off. It is all about you guys, the Frothies. So thank you for calling up once
It's crazy.
again.
When this podcast comes out, we potentially will have made the top 10 of the Gabs Hottest 100.
We've made the top 10.
We've made the top 10.
I'm
So
going the
thank
early
you to everyone
crow.
for voting.
Yeah, I'm going the early crow.
We're recording, obviously, prior to Saturday.
Yeah, so, but we have gone the early crow.
You have.
Oh, we have gone the early crow. It's a joint statement by Bloody Brilliant Beers, and I'll be putting it out on Instagram.
I would like to say that across all channels, all podcasts, all time, anything that Clutzy said is not classified as a joint statement from Bloody Brilliant Beers.
We love Rachel Mc... I won't say her last name, just in case of
Anonymous.
Yeah.
Anonymity.
Anonymity, that's it. But we love her.
We do.
So that's a joint statement.
And we move.
Yeah, there we go. That's a joint statement.
I can say joint statements.
Rachel, sorry about that.
All right. See you on Wednesday.
All right, bye.
I was going to say see you next week.